A great story about someone that really understood the power of moving to action. So I want you to recall your brains back as the United States and the world kind of joined in horror as we watched the bombings at the Boston Marathon happen. And immediately after the bomb went off, the FBI led a joint task force of terrorism with local law enforcement and other intelligence community members in finding these culprits, the Tsarnaev brothers. Well, we found out afterward it was the Tsarnaev brothers. So in this effort of trying to find these individuals that set off these bombs, one of the things that they did is they watched film footage from everything they could find near Ground Zero. They watched ATM camera film footage. They watched people taking ridiculous selfies in the heat of the moment. They watched building security cameras, anything that would give them a clue as to who set off these bombs. Well, in an interview with the executive assistant director, her name is Stephanie Douglas, in an interview with her, the interviewer asked her, out of all this film footage that you watched, I mean, these are a recreation of a harrowing experience over and over and over again. Out of all these different film clips that you watched, what stuck out to you the most? And she shared a story that really fits with this move to action idea. She said, as I watched one film footage, the bomb goes off and all you see in the screen is a cloud of smoke fill the screen. And then as the smoke began to dissipate, it was clear that there was an individual rolling around on the ground who was on fire. And a few feet away from them was a police officer who looked to his left, seeing this individual on fire, dove to the ground and with his bare hands began patting the fire out with his bare hands. Now, clearly this is an individual, this police officer is someone who says, I'm not going to be complicit with this outcome. I'm going to change the outcome of what I see in front of me. And for each of us, as we seek to move to action, as we try to document how we're going to change things based on our crucial conversation, hopefully we join him in saying, you know what, I'm going to be an agent of change, even if it costs me a few things, even if I have to sacrifice some of myself to drive the change that I want. So I end my message to you with a sentiment shared by an author and business leader by the name of Margaret Heffernan. And we're going to amend it a little bit. Her original quotation is that openness, right, in this idea of sharing to the pool of meaning, openness is not the end. It's the beginning. And at least with what we've learned here with Move to Action, I would amend that and say openness is not the end. It's the beginning of our responsibility to act. Thank you.